Listen, what do you get when you take a condo and you turn it sideways? Put some roofs on it. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my channel. This is The Right Property, where I bring you information before deals. Today we're going to talk about townhouses. As you know, I always like to start with the worst. So we're going to start with the disadvantages. Hold up, hold up. I do not have anything against townhouses. I just closed a townhouse this week. So I have nothing against you buying townhouses. Most of my critiques about townhouses get towards builders, okay? So builders, listen up. People are getting tired of you calling this new townhouses condo townhouse. Builders out there, you're disguising condos like they're townhouses. What do you get when you take a condo and you turn it sideways? Put some roofs on it and you call it townhouses. This is what you're selling now. The townhouses are getting smaller and smaller. You can't even believe what they're building right now. It's almost like on a plot of land where you only have to build one house, they want to build 10 houses. They call it townhouse, stretch it out. Only the two people at the edges get to enjoy the property. Everybody else is struggling with, space, going through their houses and stuff. And the noise. I mean, the walls are getting thinner too. You can hear everything from your neighbor. You're not building motels, man. You're building houses that people pay good money for, and they're paying mortgages every month on, and you actually charge them maintenance fees now because you call them condo townhouses. We're clearing the snow, we're clearing this. I mean, what you're doing, people can do it by themselves. But you do very little and you charge a lot of money for maintenance fees. So not only do they have to pay their mortgages, they also have to pay you maintenance fees for doing absolutely nothing. Please, builders, let's get this right. I'm not one of you, so you get this right. Townhouses should be freehold. Let the people pay mortgage, let them own everything. Give them the space that you used to give them. Whole townhouses, you can't even compare them to the new ones. Whole townhouses are like semi-detaches compared to the new townhouses being built. The more you crowd people together, the more the noises and pollution, smells, and all that stuff, cigarette smoke, bothers everybody. You're creating neighbors that naturally want to hate each other because you just wanted more money. Sounds like I am going off on builders. I don't want to do that. But please, people, when you're buying from these builders, if you watch my pre-construction video over here, when you're buying from builders, their APS, Agreement of Purchase and Sale, is strictly for them. This is where they throw in the maintenance fees, they throw everything in, and sometimes people are buying these properties as an investment. So they don't care. Whatever you put as maintenance, they're ready to pay it. However, when they have to sell to a family that's coming up, maybe they're forced to move out of an apartment or a condo because the family is growing, that maintenance fees now is dropped on them. They have no choice. They can't go complain to management that all this stuff that you're getting maintenance fees for, my kids can do it or I can do it myself. You don't have that choice at that point because the original builder's APS has been agreed to. Like a condo has declaration. I'm not sure if townhouses have declaration, but for it to be binding on everybody, they must have something similar to that. Maybe that's why they start calling it condo townhouses, so they can have a declaration, a condo declaration. I don't know what tricks builders are playing out there, but these things are getting smaller and smaller by the day. You're creating enemies as neighbors. Everybody's tired of everybody's noise because it's coming through the wall. Your dogs cannot bark in your house and be restricted to your house, your neighbors have to enjoy your dog barking and all that stuff. They may be good neighbors, but your dog is making so much noise, and dogs have to be dogs, you know. I put all this on the builders. Builders are getting greedy. Stop being greedy. Build townhouses with a space that you used to build them with. The government maybe have to come in and rein this and make you pull back, and you don't have to, not everything has to be about money. Think about the people that are going to end up in these buildings. Their heater, their boiler, their washing machine, everything is still there, like they have a detached. All the expenses are still there, but then they have to worry about your maintenance because you call it a condo townhouse, and they have to worry about their mortgage. You're killing the people out there, man. Builders, if you're watching this, if anybody's watching this that know builders, please, your next townhouse, let the architect just give the people some room. Maybe you have one unit short to create more room for every other unit. Go with that. You make some money. You make your money somewhere else. All right? Please. That's my take on the disadvantages of townhouses. Let me drop some advantages here. There's not a lot, because I've said so much about disadvantage. But townhouses gives the ability to people to quickly get in. Maybe there's a large family. Townhouse, maybe you'll get in the doorway of home ownership. That's an advantage. It's not as expensive as a semi or a detached, but still gives you all that, room to run around. You have a backyard, your kids can play in there. You have a front yard, you have a garage, things like that. You feel like you have a real home to call yours. It's not a condo, you're on top of people, you have no grass, nothing. So townhouses are good that way. Because of the size of townhouses, your utilities might be lower too. You're not using as much hydro, maybe you're not using as much water, but it ultimately depends with the size of the family. More people, you always have more utilities. Doesn't matter the size of the townhouse. If you need more, if you have more people, you're going to need more services. So utilities might not be an advantage depending on the size of your family. Security is one of the biggest advantages of townhouses because people are packed together. Your neighbors tend to watch your property. You tend to watch your neighbor's property. Everybody's watching everybody's property. They see a stranger, they know right away. This face is not familiar here. And before the person even breaks in or do whatever they're there to do, someone is already calling the police. That's just what townhouses offer you. Offers you the 24-hour security without you having to pay for it. And that's why the maintenance fees shouldn't be as high as they are, because condo charges you for that. They hire security in condos. Nobody hires security to watch townhouses. People are watching each other's, So why the maintenance fees going up this crazy, man? Builders, you have to watch this video and you have to answer to what I'm saying because the people demand answers out there. All right? Please. So security is a big one. Access is not an advantage. Access is a disadvantage when it comes to townhouses. Everybody got to go through the house. Yes, can you believe you're living in a house that you have to go from the front to get to the back? If it's winter time, your floors are going to die. Most townhouses, the floor coming in from the back is always bad. Because if they don't close the backyard, winter time, it's going to damage the floors. Everybody got to come in, close the doors before they take their shoes off. Townhouses are not good that way. And that's because of the access. Access is not there. Access is not there. Some townhouses, they have access through the garage, But not all of them have that. Most of them, they have to go through. And if you're throwing a party in your backyard, your friends have to park their car, come into your house, not taking their shoes off because they're going outside. They have to walk through the house with their shoes on. So please, builders, look into making townhouses better, and maybe we can have more advantages for townhouse in future. If you have any advantages of townhouses out there that I've missed and you live in a townhouse, please drop a comment, okay? Some builders may see this video. Drop your comment for disadvantages and advantages of townhouses down here. Maybe when this video gets to a large view, maybe some builders with a heart out there will see this and start pushing it in their market, amongst fellow builders. Start pushing for townhouses to go back to what they used to be. They used to be nice, big, almost as big as a semi. And they were townhouses with no maintenance, not condo townhouses. Let's get rid of the condo mentality, okay, builders? Because this is for the people. For all of you out there, all I want to do is see you at the top.